Please welcome Timmy Boyle.
I was hoping that the gentleman who didn't come to receive the prize for his wife would at least come and bring my stool from the back of the room and do something tonight. Would have been really nice and helpful. I don't know if he's still here in the room. I didn't see who it was. It was you? Oh wait, everyone's pointing to somebody? That's awkward. I actually just came from Tonawanda in the United States of America. I did a show there like an hour ago, and now I'm here. 2 shows, 2 countries, 1 night. Thank you very much. I have performed comedy now in front of well over 35 individuals, of which 2 of them came directly to me, looked me straight in the eye, and said, "We are so proud you are our son." So, I was happy to get here. I was worried. I was crossing the border there. I was incredibly upset about the little bit of blockage that came up there. I was caught in a little bit of traffic, and I was concerned about traffic in general. But I'll tell you, it reminded me as I was worried about getting here on time of a time that I was on my way to do a show in Guelph, Ontario. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Guelph. Oh, fans of Guelph. I heard fans of Sterling out here earlier. That was amazing. Really? Well, you're from Sterling? You sang there. Wow. Anybody else sing somewhere? Do we have anybody else who sings places? That's odd. I once asked a crowd, anybody here been to Newfoundland? And a girl put up her hand and said, "I haven't." So I was like, what? I don't get it. Anyways, let me tell my stories now, because yours was not exciting. So as I was going in traffic, a flashback to this moment. I was going to go do this show in Guelph, and I was running late for the show, and I don't like traffic, and you're inching along, and you know along the 401, you get those jam-ups, and every time you look in your rearview mirror, you can't see anything because the people behind you, there's always that one individual that thinks they're going to speed this process up by gunning it, that 1 inch. And you go, it's usually the big trucks, and you look in your rearview mirror, you can't see anything. And I remember that one day as I inched forward, I looked up and I'm like, "Get off my tail." And I inched forward again, and I looked up and this is dangerous. Like, I can't see anything. And then I inched forward one more time, and I was so mad. I was like, "Get off, I can't see." And I did something that day that I had never done before, nor do I hope to ever do again. And I got out of my car. And I wasn't some sort of superhuman feat because we were barely moving. But I was in full rant by the time my foot hit that pavement. And I turned around, and that was when I remembered that I was pulling a trailer. It's good to be here. You're looking up here, and I know what a lot of you were thinking as I came out of here. Like, wow, that guy looks funny. And he's super good looking. And I know, notice happened there? It's been happening all on date night. Usually in crowds, there's a little more energy there. But it got quiet because nobody in here wants to admit I look good looking because you're with that someone tonight. But you're all thinking it. You're all thinking it. Now here's the thing. A lot of you are here with that special someone tonight. So you don't want to stir anything up. Some of you are just here with the first person who said yes. It doesn't matter how you got to that moment. But tonight, here in St Catharines, Ontario, on my second show in 2 countries on 1 night, I am bringing to you all a little laughter for the soul as well as some candy for the eye. Hey? That's a little treat. You're welcome. Oh, man. I should tell you, though, before the jealousy just goes through the roof, I have not always been what the French like to call the magnette de chick. That's because back in elementary school, I had the legs de chicken. Not a big draw for the ladies. Except for this one girl, she expressed a lot of interest in me, and then I found out that her father owned the KFC. Made me a little uncomfortable. But being uncomfortable is just part of growing up, on top of also being painful, because on my bone-thin frame that I had to deal with, my mom used a little something called the wooden spoon. Are you familiar with the wooden spoon? Some fans of the wooden spoon? I usually perform in audiences where there's young crowd, there's young individuals that don't understand the wooden spoon stories anymore. I start talking about the wooden spoon, they look up with me with these big eyes, and I know what's in their mind. It's like, wow, what a lucky kid, got to lick the chocolate off the spoon. I wish I were him. And I'm always like, no, kids, listen up. In my household, the spoon gave me the licking. There was a whole different set of memories there. Not nearly as sweet. But I don't blame the kids for not knowing, because quite frankly, parents, we are not allowed to use by law the spoon in that particular capacity anymore. Which I'm not so sure is a good thing, because I read a stat recently. It said that over the last decade, the rise in youth crime is directly proportionate to the decline in wooden spoon sales. Listen, if you don't believe me, you can check that stat out for yourself online at pamperedchef.com. Might be clever marketing, but I'm not so sure. I can tell you what, the spoon made me a better person. Well, it made me a faster person. Made me a better runner. I think things would have been very different for me on my high school track team if instead of using a starter pistol, someone just opened up a kitchen drawer. I'd be out of there so fast. I'd be the only kid running down the track screaming, like, what did I do? What did I do? And I'd be winning is what I'd be doing. And people would be shocked, and they're like, how in the world is he doing so well with such an unorthodox running style? But I'd be fast, like a bony ninja. I wasn't much of an athlete at all growing up, but I had a gift. I still have a gift from above. Everybody here has a gift. I have the gift of sarcasm. Anybody else have the gift of sarcasm? Sarcasm is a tremendous gift, comes with a lot of responsibility, functions a lot like an exorcism in ways. I call it sarcasticism. We only use it on individuals that show signs that maybe they've been possessed by the village idiot. You know those people? They look like us. Something's a little bit off. An accomplished exorcist is known for their gray hair, while a seasoned sarcasticist is known for their black eyes. Occupational hazards that prove that not everybody wants to be delivered. But I press on. I remember the beatings got so bad that I was going to have to quit sarcasm, give it up cold turkey. And I don't know if anyone here has had to quit anything in their life, let alone sarcasm. Smokers, for example, got to go to extreme measures to be successful. For example, when you're quitting smoking, you got to remove from your life often all the other smokers, because whenever those people are around, you feel the need to light up. Well, when you're quitting sarcasm, it's very similar. In order to be truly successful at it, you need to remove from your life all of the morons. Because whenever they're around, you feel the need to light them up, which is not good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am 37 years old and still sarcastic. What does that tell you? Number one, I am healing up very nicely from a cracked orbital bone. You can't even tell. Number two, I have very few friends. And number three, I look awesome for 37. Thank you very much. Tells me that my environment simply has not changed. I find myself daily surrounded by individuals that do and say things that seem to be completely void of any thought process. The medical community now refers to these individuals as being logically challenged. Used to just be able to call them stupid. But you can't say stupid anymore, because you're going to offend the stupid people. Which is so ridiculous, because they don't even know we're talking about them. Because that's the thing, right? We know who they are, they just don't know who they are. And I know you guys are on the same page with me, because the moment I said that, half you just looked at your neighbor. Yep. I'm going to leave you with this final story because it is date night. I'm going to tell you a story about my wife very shortly because she's not here, so I can do it. My wife has a little bit of an edge. I know this isn't the definition of edginess in most people's books, but she got a tattoo recently, and she had asked me what I thought it should be. I thought it should be Timmy, my name, right across her shoulder blade. Timmy, right there, Timmy. I thought that would look really hot. Timmy. And she looked at me and giggled and was like, no, because it's permanent. Thank you so much, everybody. My name is Timmy Boyle. You guys have been tremendous.